Welcome in. If you're joining us live, drop a hello in the chat. Hello. And if you're watching this later, you're exactly where you need to be too, because the moon's energy does not really expire, it lingers. So, we have a new moon tonight. But not just any new moon. This is actually what astrologers call a super new moon. Meaning, the moon is closer to Earth than usual right now. I would need a little help from all of you. If the voice is clear and everything is set, just drop a small emoji. Coming back to the moon. So, today's moon, the super new moon, is closer to Earth than usual right now. You won't see her because new moons are dark. This is the moment when the moon and the sun meet in the same part of the sky, holding hands in the dark. But you might feel her. The tides are higher on supermoon nights. And if you have been feeling a kind of a restlessness, can't quite name, this might be. Tonight's moon stands at 24 degrees of Gemini. Now, if you don't know your astrology, no worries. Here is all you need to know. Gemini is the sign ruled by Mercury, the messenger god. Ancient Greeks called him Hermes. He's the one with the winged sandals, darting between the world of the living and the world of the gods. Can you hear now? Mercury carries information between realms, and in every mythological tradition, Mercury, Hermes, was also the god of the mind, of language, of the stories we tell. Which means tonight, New Moon is asking us a very specific question. Not what do you want to achieve, not what are your goals, something quieter than that, something more personal. What stories have you been telling yourself? Here is what I mean. Neuroscientists at the University of Michigan have been studying what they call the default mode network, which is essentially the brain's background hum, where you're not actively doing something. And what did they find? That most of us, when we are not focused on a task, are running a kind of internal radio station. Thoughts about the past, worries about the future, replace of conversation, self criticism, rehearsal of imagined conflicts. Professor Ethan Gross, who wrote an entire book on this called Chatter, found that this inner voice speaks to us at a rate roughly 4,000 words per minute. 4,000 words a minute. That is faster than any of us could actually talk. And here is the thing, a lot of those words, we don't choose them. They were handed to us by parents, by teachers, by old experiences, by the culture around us. They're running like old software on a very good machine. Think of it like this. Imagine you inherit a house, beautiful house, good bones. But when you move in, you discover there is a radio in every room and they have all been left on. Talk shows, old songs, static. You can't fully rest. You can't fully think because the noise is always there. You have been living in that house so long, you stopped hearing it consciously. But your nervous system has not. Your body is still responding to it. And that is what Gemini's New Moon is inviting us to do tonight. Not to force the radios off, that never works. But to walk from room to room, and for the first time in a long while, actually listen to what is playing and then ask, is this mine? Does this serve me? Do I need to keep this? Mercury, the ruling planet of tonight's moon, was also known in the deeper traditions as the psychopomp, the guide between birds. The one who could move between the conscious mind and the unconscious, between what we know about ourselves and what we have not yet seen. And in many traditions, this Mercury figure, this messenger, was always the one who helped you find what was hidden, not by forcing or striving, but by simply opening a door and saying, "Come, look." I want to share something with you because I think it is important before we go into meditation. There is a study where people found that people who completed one small specific sentence a day, just finishing the sentence, I noticed that I showed measurable reductions in anxiety within 2 weeks. Not journaling, not therapy, just noticing. Just giving language to what was already there. Because Gemini's medicine is exactly this, language as a healing force. The act of naming something takes it from something that runs you to something you can finally be. So tonight, our intention is simple. We are not trying to fix everything. We are not writing a 5-year plan. We are just going to get quiet enough to hear our own mind clearly. Maybe for the first time in a while. And then we are going to plant one honest seed, one clear thought, one story we actually want to live. If you have a blue lace agate crystal, now is the time to hold it or place it at the base of your throat. This stone is one of the most quietly powerful allies for communication and self-expression. Its lace like pale blue patterns look like the surface of a still lake, and that is exactly what it feels like energetic. Like it cools the heat of overthinking. It works directly with the throat chakra and also with the third eye. So it is beautifully placed for tonight. It is all about the space between thinking and speaking. Between what we know and what we are ready to say. If you don't have one, that is completely fine. You can visualize that same color, very soft, sky washed blue, and it will carry the same intention. Alright, let us settle in. Find a position feels comfortable for you. Seated or lying down, either works beautifully for this practice. If you are seated, let your spine be long without being rigid. Imagine a thread drawing the crown of your head gently upward, and then let your shoulders drop. And if you're lying down, let your arms rest a little away from your body, palms facing upward towards the sky. Gently close your eyes, or if you prefer, let your gaze soften to the floor in front of you, unfocused, easy. And just notice that you are here. You made it. Whatever your day held, however much thinking, deciding, responding, managing, you have already done today. You can put all of that down now, just for this time. You're not required to be productive here. You're not required to be anything but present. Take a long, slow breath in through the nose. Let it be easy. Don't force it. And release through the mouth with a soft sigh. One more like that. In through the nose. And out through the mouth. Let the exhale be longer than the inhale. That long exhale is what activates your parasympathetic nervous system, your rest and restore state. Your body knows exactly what to do when you give it permission. And now, let the breath return to its natural rhythm. You don't need to control it anymore. Just observe it. Feel the slight rise of your chest or belly on the inhale and the gentle fall on the exhale. Let it return to its natural rhythm. It's coming in, it's going out. Your chest, your belly, rising as it comes in, going down as it goes out. Just observe. There's no need to control. Just see. Now, begin to scan the body slowly. Take your attention to the top of your head. Not looking for anything, not trying to change anything, just arriving. Like you're walking through a house you have not visited in a while. Just checking in. Notice the crown of your head, the forehead. Is there any tension behind the eyes? Let it soften. The jaw. So many of us carry enormous amounts of tension in the jaw. Let the teeth part slightly. Let the tongue rest easy at the bottom of the mouth. Let that softness travel down through the throat, shoulders. If they have crept up toward your ears at all, let your shoulders drop down and back. Take your attention down, down the arms, all the way to the tips of your fingers. Feel the weight of your hand. Now, take the attention to your chest, the heart space. Take one breath here specifically, breathing right into the chest. And as you exhale, imagine the rib cage widening, creating more room, more space. Space is what we are making tonight. Take your attention to your belly. Whole lower body. Feel the support beneath you. The floor, the chair, the earth itself holding you. You don't have to hold yourself up right now. You can let go of that job just for this while. Your whole body is relaxed. And now, gently bring your attention to the space behind your forehead, the area between your temples, the place in your head where thoughts tend to originate. Don't engage with any thoughts that arise. Just notice the space itself. It might feel busy. It might feel a little like stepping into a train station at rush hour. Everything rushing past. Noise in every direction. That's okay. That is exactly normal. Think of yourself not as someone in the ground, but as someone standing on the platform, watching the trains come and go. You're not on any of the trains right now. You're just watching thoughts come like trains pulling in, and then they leave again. You don't have to board them. It may be thoughts, it may be images, it may be spirals. Just observe, just notice. Let them come, let them go. You are standing, you are not. Breathe in, breathe out. Let the breath be the anchor. Every time a thought tries to pull you into a train, the breath is your hand on the platform railing. It keeps you steady. It keeps you right here. Breathe in, out. Just notice. Notice behind your foot. If you're holding your blue lace agate, bring your attention to it now. Feel its weight, its temperature. Notice whether it feels smooth or cool or slightly warm where your hands meet it. If you have placed it at your throat, feel its presence there. Now, bring that same soft, pale blue color into your awareness. Imagine it as a very gentle light. The color of early morning sky just before the sun fully rises. That specific blue that is almost white, almost silver, a color that asks nothing of you. Allow that light to collect at the base of your throat, at the little hollow at the base of your neck. And as you breathe in, imagine that soft blue light moving up through the throat, up to the back of the mouth, rising to fill the entire space of the mind, slowly, gently, like water filling a bowl. As you breathe in, light is moving up through the throat, to the back of the mouth, rising to fill the entire space of the mind. Slowly, gently. And as you breathe out, imagine that blue light becoming even softer, whiter, way a room feels after someone turns off a television that has been on too long. Suddenly you become aware how much noise there was, and now that it is gone. Let this blue light be present in the space of your mind. It is not pushing thoughts away. It is simply making the mind cooler, calmer, less reactive, more spacious. Now, I would like to ask you something, and there's no pressure to analyze or come up with clever answer. You're just listening for whatever arises naturally. The way you would listen for sounds in a forest once everything goes quiet. First question. What is the loudest story your mind has been telling you lately? Not what you wish it were telling you. What has actually been running? Maybe it is a fear. Maybe it is a worry about someone you love. Maybe it is an old voice from long ago that still shows up and says, "You're not quite enough." Maybe it is a scattered, "I should be doing more. I should be further along. I should have figured this out by now." Let whatever is most honest rise to the surface. Don't judge it. Don't try to fix it yet. Just acknowledge, yes, this is what has been playing. Now, the second question, and this one is the Gemini question, the Mercury question, the Messenger's question. Is this story true? Not in a dismissive way, not, "Oh, just think positive," but genuinely. If you look at this story clearly, without the drama it usually carries, is it a fact or is it a habit of perception? Is it something that was true once and you never took it off the shelf? Or is it something someone told you and you absorbed it as truth before you had the wisdom to question it? Just sit with that. You don't need to argue yourself out of anything tonight. You just need to hold it up to the light and look at it honestly. Is this story true? If it is a fear, ask, is the fear true? If it is the feeling of being not quite enough, ask, is this story true? If it is a worry about someone you love, ask, is this story true? Look at it honestly. Breathe in and breathe out. Let the story soften in the exhale. Not disappear, just soften, like you're turning the volume down on that old radio. Not off yet, just lower. We are coming now to the new moon's most sacred invitation, the planting. New moons are energetically the beginning of a cycle. The dark of the moon is the dark, fertile soil. What you place here with intention, with clarity, with honesty will grow. So let me ask you this. If you could choose a new story, one that feels both true and alive, what would it be? So if it was a fear, maybe you realize there's nothing I can do about the fear. There's no valid reason to be afraid. If it was others' perception, maybe you can see that is others' perception. That is how they see themselves, and they are projecting it on you. So, how do you see yourself? I'm not asking you to think of a fantasy, not a wishful thinking, something you already know is in you but hasn't quite been given language yet. A way of seeing yourself or the world around you that makes you feel more awake, more honest, more like yourself. Let it be simple. The Gemini gift is the clarity of expression, not complexity. Maybe it is I'm allowed to think clearly and act on what I know. Maybe it is I choose conversations that feel honest and alive. Maybe I trust my own voice. Maybe it is something completely different, something rising from your own specific heart right now. Maybe it is I have the capacity and I can accomplish what I want. Let it come, and when it comes, hold it gently, like a seed in your palm, small, quiet, entirely full of potential. Now, with your attention still at your throat, at that soft blue light, breathe this new story into the body. Breathe in, I'm allowed to think clearly and act on what I know. Breathe in, I choose conversations, feel honest and alive. Breathe in, I trust my own voice. Breathe in, I have the capacity, I can accomplish what I want. Breathe it in through the nostrils and imagine it settling not just in your mind, but in the cells of your throat, your chest, your belly. This is not an idea. This is a living intention. Let it root. As you inhale, breathe it in. See it spread through your throat, through your chest, through your belly, in each and every cell of your body. I speak clearly. I know my truth. I know my capability. I trust my own voice. One more time. Inhale, carrying your intention, and exhale, releasing everything that it doesn't need to carry anymore. Now, begin to gently bring your awareness back to the room, to the sounds around you, near and far, to the sensation of the floor or surface beneath your body, to the temperature of the air, to the feeling of clothes on your body. Wiggle your fingers. Wiggle your toes. Take a slightly deeper breath and let it out with a sigh. When you're ready, very slowly blink your eyes open, or if they were already open, take in the room around you as if for the first time. Let yourself arrive back gently. There is no rush. Take one more conscious breath here at the surface of waking awareness, and just before it fully releases, offer it as a thank you to the moon, to your own mind for willing to be still for a moment, and to yourself for showing up. Welcome back. How do you feel? Share one word in the chat, whatever is most true right now. I want to say something about tonight before we close. The Gemini New Moon energy has a tendency to make us want to do a dozen things at once. Write the plan, message the person, start the project, rebrand our whole life. And that impulse is beautiful. It is the Gemini gift, this bright, excitable curiosity that wants to meet everything at once. But the invitation tonight was smaller than that. It was just to notice. To hear your own mind more clearly, to put down one story that is not serving you and plant one that does. One, not 10. Not a transformation, just one honest seed. The ancient Chinese philosopher Lao Tzu said it beautifully thousands of years ago. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. I would add, journey begins on the inside, long before the first step is ever taken. It begins in the story you're telling yourself about whether the journey is even possible. That is what tonight was for. So whatever rose for you in this meditation, hold it lightly. Write it down if you can. Just one sentence, your new story, your intention. Keep your blue lace agate nearby this week if you have one. Wear it, carry it. Let it remind you of the quieter, cleaner version of your own mind you touched in tonight's practice. This new moon energy is with us for the next 2 weeks, right up to the full moon. So you're not racing against anything. You have time to let this unfold. Thank you so much for being here tonight. If this session resonated with you, please do share it. There's always someone in your circle who needs a reset and doesn't know where to find one. You might be the messenger who brings it to them. After all, it is Gemini season. I will see you at the next one. Take good care of yourselves. And whatever you feel, whatever you would like to share, put it on the chat. I will read each and every one of them. Thank you. Namaste.